Appreciate your time recording this the way we are doing it. So let's just get right to it. You had your face-off with Jon Jones on Friday at the UFC 232 presser. How was it? Seemed like you were having a little bit of fun up there.
Oh yeah. I'm excited, and I'm looking forward to it. And I've never been this motivated before. And like you said, we just had fun up there. So, we're both getting ready for the biggest show ever.
Walk me through the shoving and the pushing. He steps in front, then you step in front. Are you surprised he shoved you? What did you make of that?
Nah, I don't know. I just did that, and the only thing I noticed was that I wasn't impressed by his power at all. And then we had some fun up there, and the 29th of December we're gonna give all the fans a really good show, even better than the first one. I can promise you that.
Every UFC fight, right, for every guy at your stage is the most important one. But this feels this one feels a little special, a little different, doesn't it?
Oh yeah. This is the biggest fight of my life for sure, and I'm so happy to return and get my first fight with Jon and for the belt. So I can't ask for more, and it's for sure the biggest ever.
When you envisioned this fight being made again, like after your first fight, many years passed, you had many other fights, and you thought one day I'm going to get that second chance against Jon Jones. Did you think it would be like this? Like now that you're here, is this what you thought it would be like?
Well, yeah, it's. I guess so. It's just so much excitement. It's so much motivation. I got this fire in me, and I'm eager to get in there again. And it's been a long time for me since I fought, and it's just such a. I can't ask for more. I can't find a better way to get back in that octagon than I'm fighting Jon for the belt. It's just massive, man. It's massive.
All right, so let's talk about that layoff. It has been quite some time. In fact, a lot of folks don't realize this. You've been on a bit of a longer layoff than even Jon himself. Would you have liked to have had a fight before this one? You were supposed to, of course, have a couple of those, and Volkan Oezdemir being the most recent of them. What do you make of this long layoff, and how it will impact you?
Oh yeah, it's been tough from time to time, but I have been staying busy. I'm just every day at the gym is a fight, so it won't affect my competition in any way. It won't affect my performance in any way. It's just you need something to push every day in training, and so I feel that the lack of fights it's been tough from time to time, but it doesn't matter, man. I'm here and I'm fighting the best guy in the world and for the belt. So bigger than that, I'm just so excited and so motivated.
Okay, so how will this impact your training at all? You've already fought this guy before, right? You've got a rematch now. You kind of know what to expect, but at the same time, it was a bit of a long time ago. So how will that impact how you prepare for him?
I'm back here.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, no, I'm just. No, I don't. I don't know. We fighters now, and it's been 5 years. So, let's see what happens. I'm just gonna make sure I'll be in my best shape ever, and I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna do my homework for this fight. Everybody knows what Jon brings to the table, and whatever he brings, I'm gonna have an answer for it. I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna beat him. I'm not gonna leave that octagon without the belt.
In your mind, aside from the judges not seeing it your way, what could you have done differently in the first one to have made sure, no doubt about it, that you were that clear, unequivocal winner?
Well, I think I just respected him too much the first time. I didn't have the same experience like I have now, and it's just different times. It's new times, and it's my time. That's how I see it. I see myself turn, and I'm gonna stay busy. I'm gonna do this rematch, and everything is just gonna like go like I want it to be, and like I said, it's my time, and yeah, no matter what happens, I'm not leaving that octagon without the belt. I'm going to show the world the guy who's never been beaten is beatable.
You made an interesting comment, I thought, yesterday when he was. I think you were asked about all the USADA stuff. You said you didn't care about it. How come?
No, I don't. I had the dream fight in front of me. I'm fortunate to just have my third fight for the belt, and I'm fighting Jon. So, I don't care about that stuff now. It's in the past. Whatever happened just happened, and it doesn't affect me at all. I'm just focusing on the fight and the training right now, my camp and all that.
It's interesting. You do have some experience in these big fights. This is not new for you. I'm wondering, maybe you said you gave him too much respect tactically the first time, but I'm wondering emotionally and professionally, this is actually the best time, right? Third time's a charm because you've been through everything else already. You've seen every possible challenge that light heavyweight has to offer you, both inside and outside the octagon. There's nothing new for you here other than the opportunity. Is that a fair characterization?
Yeah. Absolutely. That's exactly how it is, and like I said, whatever Jon comes with, he says that he didn't train for the first fight or whatever. I don't care. I really hope he brings his A game. I really hope it brings the best to the table, because I'm getting ready for the best. I'm getting ready for Jon's A game. I don't want to hear any excuses after I beat him.
Now, what's interesting is you're also a tactician. You're a high-level fighter. When you look at him, not a question of better or worse, but just different, how do you think he has changed as a fighter over time as you've been watching him?
Well, he's a very talented fighter. He's a very smart fighter. Whatever Jon does in that octagon is, he has a strategy. He's a very smart fighter with a good eye. So you can relax. You can't relax with this guy. You can't even give him an inch. You have to be on your toes the whole fight. You have to be ready the whole fight. So that's how I see Jon now. That's, Jon has just been so impressive in all his fights. He never lost. So he's just that guy. He's been beating everybody. So we all know how he is and how he's been. He's the best fighter in the world. For me, he's the pound for pound the best fighter. So, yeah, like I said, I can't relax for a second when I fight him.
So do you believe that if you beat the guy who you currently think is the top pound for pound, that would make you the top pound for pound if you won, right?
Yeah, 100%. And when I beat the guy that's never been beaten, it's going to be the biggest thing ever, and it's going to be a highlight in my career, and it's going to change my life. And that's my motivation.
Would it make you the biggest, most popular athlete in all of Sweden? Would it make you pass Zlatan?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
That would be a sight to see. A couple more questions for you while we have you. Really appreciate your time. Can you give us an update on your health? As you know, you were supposed to fight at 226, I believe, against Özdemir, and you pulled out. What happened there, and how has the recovery gone since then?
Well, he broke his nose, and then so yeah, whatever. We fight the next guy. But then I put my what's it called? My leg. I got a beating in my leg, and I hurt my leg in training. And I took a break for a week, or just did my rehab. And just been on it, and been rehabbing and been healthy, and and as soon as I felt good, I was back in it, and I've just been training. So yeah, that's where we are now. I feel good. My body is ready for war, and I'm healthy, and I'm ready.
And so when the UFC came to you with this opportunity after he had his USADA clearance, you must have been over the moon. Were you surprised that you thought to yourself, wow, by the end of 2018, I'm going to get a chance to get the fight I've been looking for all this time?
Oh yeah, it was hard for me to believe. Then I signed the contract, and then it was just like, yeah, like you said, I was on clouds, and I was just celebrating, man. It's the biggest thing in my career so far. So you can't compare it to any other fights. Not even our first fight. This fight is going to be even better. This fight is going to be the best fight there is in the UFC history.
Another amazing fight you had was the one against Daniel Cormier. Look, Cormier is a very different opponent than Jon, but that was another 5-round war where you took him to the absolute brink. I'm wondering, what can you take from that fight into this one?
Just experience doing like 5 rounds at very high pace. That's what I take, and I'm feeling confident. I feel my conditioning is one of my strengths. I feel like 5 rounds is nothing for me. So I'm just gonna win, and I'm gonna push like nobody's pushing Jon before. I'm gonna make him be on his heels. I'm gonna push him, and he's gonna be tested. His condition is gonna be tested for sure.
Last question, and again, I appreciate your time, Alex. You have obviously been at a high level for a very long time, and a couple of times you got the chance to really cross that finish line. You came up short, but now's your chance to, as I mentioned, really right those wrongs. I'm wondering, is there any way to imagine how it might feel to at that point, not just beat the best pound for pound guy, but to cross that threshold, to finally get everything you have been looking for all in one moment? Have you thought about what that might feel like?
Yeah, I have. And all I can say is words can't describe that feeling. And I don't even know how it will feel. I just know I will just be the king of the world. That's it. I will be the king of the world. Nothing more, nothing less. And we take it from there.
Well, Alex, I got to say, I think the MMA world is buzzing. I'm excited. I know you are. We appreciate your time, and we can't wait for December 29th at UFC 232. Thank you so much for your time.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that.